All right, Tippy, ready to pause the podcast again?
Are we imbibing any sort of chemicals, or are we just doing this one fucking on the straight and narrow?
I'm fine either way.
I'm high already.
I wouldn't mind some coffee if we wanted to.
I could make you some coffee, and we still have that crown.
I could do that.
Okay, and also, I have some
if
drugs you can do in the meantime. If you want, no pressure.
No, I feel like I'm gonna cough the whole time. I'm still getting over a cough.
Will you make enough for me too? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, these go better when we're fucked up. But not when we're recovering from being fucked up. Then they're bad.
Oh, okay. I like the hangover ones.
No, I mean, they're always good, but they hurt. Yeah, it hurts to do them.
They hurt a lot. Oh, man, I'm going to go get more water.
Release the top knot.
I was really, really thirsty. I haven't washed my hair in so long, it's like straight.
Yeah, I took some conditioner and combed through to get some dreadlocks out like a week ago, so it's still doing that. Plus, I'm wearing a beanie a lot these days, and I got my selling drugs to teenagers look going on.
Your Parappa the Rappa look.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do, because somebody pointed it out to you, and you were like, I don't know who that is, so we showed you, and you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I look like.
I do remember that. Yeah. Who said that?
I don't remember.
About me looking
Jeff
like...
Gaucher.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. My man looking like Parappa the Rappa.
Let me see it. Oh, dude.
So
It really does. Maybe that'll be
So that was a video game where you rapped somehow? Or?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something along those... It was like a music game along the lines of like...
Dude, I want to hear... Didn't Jeffrey make a rap album?
Oh, for sure. Like a nerdcore rap album.
I think he did.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
He's talked about it on stage. I want to hear it so bad. He read me some of the lyrics to his old ska bands.
Oh, yeah. His ska band was good.
I mean, can't be.
They were children, but for a band full of children called the Fraggles.
Oh, man. Yeah.
They got a cease and desist from the Fraggles.
What they should have called it.
All right, we're off to a good start.
Yeah. It's bagels, man, because they're Jews.
The bagels. Yeah. I'm hung up on the Parappa the Rappa thing, but it's not going to translate to audio, so I'll stop talking about it.
People can look that shit up. If people
know what Parappa. You're the only person.
I guess I'm the only person.
Know.
Yeah, whatever.
I just became...
I still don't know what it is. I just saw the picture.
Yeah, I recorded some rap music when I was 13 with some other dweeb ass white dudes for sure. I would call myself Dirty Money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was tight.
Did you ever?
I think we had a song about
thing?
farting.
I still have a music thing. I just don't play anywhere or share it with anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's like my private little masturbatory.
Music?
Yeah, it's not like music. It's like drone stuff.
Oh, okay.
And like ambient stuff.
Right.
I have.
Dude, we should jam.
Oh,
we should drone on.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we do on the pod.
I was waiting. I'll let you have that one.
No, you, that was a softball pitch. What's that called?
Fucking
it was
softball.
A lob.
Yeah, it was a lob. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, I really can't function when there are sounds that I can hear. Like I can't get any work done. So I listen to a lot of drone and ambient music, and it helps me a lot. So
that would probably help me. I don't ever get any work done, so maybe I should try something to try and be productive. Yeah, I'll write like one paragraph worth of shit that like someone needs for like some DSA shit.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
like, man, I had a productive day. I knocked it out of the park.
Right.
I'll wear I listen to wordless music. It's like focus music on Spotify. So I guess that's ambient, but it's like a little bit more produced than whatever you're listening to, probably.
Yeah, I mean, now what I do when I'm at work is listen to chill lo-fi beats playlists on Spotify. Like,
Deep focus is also good.
Yeah.
A lot of bar songs. There's a crossover between workout music and working music.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the like most popular music on YouTube is just like extremely boring, like trip hop, lo-fi shit, just for like 20 something people to get work done to. It's sad.
Yeah.
'Cause that music it's so soulless. And nobody like enjoys it. It's just something in the background that makes you feel
You trick yourself into doing
kind of
something
comfortable
with it.
and cool. And like it works because like it is like listenable, but you're not like no one puts it on to listen to it.
I wear my AirPods under my hair though, so sometimes kids will be talking to me and they'll be like, "Why aren't you listening to me?" And I will not know that they're there.
That sounds perfect.
Funny.
Yeah.
Because I'm right by the nurse, and so kids often come in and think that I'm the nurse, and I have to ignore them when they're in pain.
Do you guys ever put headphones in and have nothing on just to
to block out? Oh, absolutely.
Or not even to block anything.
Or to eavesdrop, you know what I'm saying?
Or to look, well, right, to block out people from talking to you, yeah.
I eavesdrop on the people, like there at Satsuma, there's two tops.
I don't do that, by the way.
By side.
I was just setting you
I
guys
absolutely do. Yeah. There's like two tops that are side by side, and they're like, it's like next to the window. They're just like really good seats. I'm talking about Satsuma.
Yeah.
And so people always go there to like pour their soul out to each other. And I just sit there and I stare at one page of a book, and I have my headphones in but no music on, and I learn a lot about their lives.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Man, that's some writer shit to do.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I don't do it explicitly for that, but every once in a while there'll be something that I'm like, oh, I can use that for sure.
I love it when it's just gifted to me. Like when I can just hear a conversation so clearly, and I'm like, this is. I bet I do it to people all the time. It's weird talking in public, especially at Satsuma. Jeff and I went there not that long ago, and we accidentally sat down without realizing that we knew the couple next to us. And like we had to decide whether or not we were going to talk to them and like have lunch with them, and it was really difficult.
Oh yeah, dude, that sucks when you like run into people that you should be hanging out with, and you're
right?
like, no, fuck that.
Especially when like
fuck you.
Were kind
That's
of
what I
fighting
say.
a
Yes.
little.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't even think Jeff and I were fighting, but I think we just were like sniping.
Tense.
We snipe, and I think we were getting very snippy with each other. And I think it's because I was hungry. So I always end up eating my sandwich and then like a third to a half of Jeff's sandwich whenever we go out to eat, though. So
yeah. Has Susanna told you the story about being on the train to DC and across the aisle from us, a guy was like helping his son do a project, some kind of project about anatomy. Does this ring a bell?
no.
So yeah, keep an eye on the cat. So basically, the kid had to give a present. He must have been like 7 tops, and he had to give a presentation on like the nasal cavity for some reason, and he could not get his shit together. And his dad was getting so frustrated, and his dad for like literally it was like a 6-hour train ride, and just every second he was just going over it. And I still remember the speech. He was very congested, which made it all better. We spell with our doses. The holes in our dose are called nostrils. Behind my dose is the nasal cavity. And then the next line is supposed to be, a cavity is an open space. But what he said every single time was, a cavity is an open spaceship. The word
dad's
space,
just like, why the fuck did I have a child?
the word space was like so closely associated with the word spaceship.
Oh, that's so
he
good.
He can't like they both neurons fire at the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll come with. I'm gonna make it good. Mary Devin, you talk the whole time,
All right.
or you can come.
MD and Benjamin are drinking Irish coffee with macadamia nut oil in it. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, and vanilla Crown Royal. It's not really
Yeah.
Irish coffee. We're just
Yeah, it's like
It's Irish American coffee.
I was just about to say
I
that.
stole it.
Fuck, that's okay. It's okay.
yeah. If you
were
put your
quicker.
ear close enough, it's playing Jump Around. Back it up, back it in. That was me putting the cup to the mic.
So, what were you just telling us about the student?
Oh, the school nurse's daughter, who's 2.5, calls farts shooting pizza guns because one time someone in the family ate something and the farts that the person was emitting smelled distinctly like the food, and it was pizza. And so Ginger, the nurse, was like, "Ooh, someone's shooting pizza guns," and the daughter completely understood what she meant.
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Mom, smells like Daddy shot a pizza gun." Whenever her dad farts, because she thinks that's like what you call it. Yeah.
When I
Your
worked at a
mustache is so oily.
It's very oily.
It looks like it's like collecting down here, so it looks like you have an insect caught in your mustache.
I ate a unicorn's pussy.
Yeah.
Well, it's just gonna be like this for the rest of the.
That's fine. We'll get used to it. Yeah.
Is it too sexual for you guys?
It's
or?
pretty sexual. I'll take a picture for you.
I think it's not sexual. I just think it looks like there's a bug near your mouth.
Oh, gross!
I know, it's so gross.
I also didn't realize how dumb I look with I got like a mullet because of the.
Yeah.
You look good.
Oh wait, should we take a picture each episode? Didn't you want to do that and put it on Instagram?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
we should do some sort of
I'll do
marketing other than just spamming every single one of my friends on Facebook with the like our fucking page, which I thank you everybody who did that, but everyone who does that to me, I hate you.
Yeah, same.
So,
I invited specific people, and then even the ones that I think like me enough for our relationship to withstand me inviting them to like a podcast. Oh, you can't. I like it when I'm so bright that you can't see my features.
Yeah, you don't have features anyway.
Are we?
yeah,
I'll work on it. Don't mind me.
Shapeless.
Yeah.
You look like a character in Caddyshack or something. You just have a Caddyshack face on your head.
I'm having a Caddyshack kind of day, man. I'm feeling like a real cheese ball.
So have we talked about the Mobile show yet?
No. Okay. So I drove in. I left right after work, and everything was fine. Traffic wasn't bad. The show was at 8, and as soon as I get off the fucking interstate, there's a full parade going on. Like floats are going down the street that it's telling me to turn on. It's blocked off. I hate. I don't know. It made me not want Mardi Gras to happen this year. I feel like I have to force myself to like Mardi Gras or I'll hate myself. But I also don't. I don't know. I'm gonna have fun and love it. But I was thinking about like traffic and not being able to park. Anyway, so I was trying to get there and I was really nervous at first. It ended up being fine because downtown Mobile is fucking tiny. So all you have to do is like go far enough down and come back up and then you can park somewhere. But it was cool. Maria's amazing. Her whole family was there. So Maria Wojciechowski lives in New York, and she was doing a show at this cool venue in Mobile called The Merry Widow. It was better than any other place I've ever done in Mobile. Like Benjamin and I have been to a show that doesn't happen anymore. I found out from one of the guys that used to host it.
That was in that attic.
Yeah, I totally fine with putting this out there. We had like a really, really bad time, and I thought the guys were kind of dicks.
I did well.
Yeah, I don't know. There was not that many people there, though. Like, you might have done well for like 5 people.
Well, they showed up after you and Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I had a way different experience than you guys. The show was still objectively bad.
Yeah, and I did not like the guys that host it. There's this guy with a British accent who I still don't know if he's lying or not, who calls himself the governor and just like does rape jokes. He's horrible, and he's like was like the best comic in Mobile. Anyway, Maria's amazing. She's the only good thing that's ever come out of that place, and she had this like great show. It was like all of her friends and family. Anyway, it was really, really cool, but it was just like amazing how many people she knew there.
I'm just imagining all the like civil rights heroes who came out of Mobile that you're like, fuck them, but Maria is really funny. So
no, I'm
that's
talking about
fine.
comedian wise.
I know what you're really talking about.
I don't know.
You never saw Rosa do a type 5.
Anyway, it was amazing. And she's really, really, I don't know. I don't know how to like talk complimentarily about someone, but she's very, very good at comedy. She acts a lot. Have you ever seen Maria?
Like does a lot of act outs or acts a lot?
She like does a lot of act outs. And
she plays too much.
I can't do that shit.
she's like, it's like
You play
stand
too
up,
much.
but it's also really different than anything I've ever seen. And it's so funny because all of her family are like Trump supporters.
No, yeah, she's like honestly one of the only people I feel like our generation that's like doing anything original.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, she's so fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really unlike anything I've ever seen. And her whole family was there, and she even talks about them being conservative in her set. Mm-hmm. So it's just a really cool dynamic because it's like she's like doing her own thing and she's in New York, but she still is. I think a lot of people just separate themselves from their families, and she's still like, I'm going to be myself, but I'm not going to cut you out of my artistic expression. And she's talking about shit that I'm like, I could never say that in front of my parents. She did say that she had to edit the jokes though. And her parents did tense up during my set because hers is like really dark. She talks about like mental illness, and she talks about just dark aspects of like everything, like babysitting. And she's not like a lighthearted person, but she's really, really goofy. Mm-hmm. And she modified all of her jokes that are about sex to be about going on a date.
Very funny.
Because I was like, that joke was so funny. She's like, it's a lot funnier when you know that it was during sex and not on a date. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. But it was cool. I didn't meet her parents. Apparently, they kind of clammed up during my set because it was all about penises. But yeah. The only rule she had was no abortion talk. She was like, they can handle anything. They just no abortion. I was like, I think that's a fair rule.
Yeah. Could you also not? Did she also ask you not to do abortion jokes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because it was for mostly her family and friends that she's only, It was like a lot of people that either knew her or knew the host, which is not to say that there wasn't like, I think there was also a lot of organic audience members that were just having a great time, but a lot of the crowd was people that she knew.
That old homecoming.
Yeah.
Did I tell y'all that my mom listens to the podcast?
What?
Really?
Yeah, she always does this where she like I do something and I'm like, I don't tell her about it, and then she finds out about it and I'm like, hey, like maybe this isn't for you, like maybe you would learn things that you don't want to know or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she always listens to it. Or like when I was applying to grad school, like I had like a 35-page writing sample, like a fiction writing sample, and she offered to mail it for me because I was like going out of town or something, so I like left it on the table in the envelope, like ready to go. All that had to happen was like seal and mail. And I came back and she's like, your writing sample is really good. And I was like, what? and she was like, well, you left the envelope unsealed, so I figured you wanted me to read it. I was like, that people can use words to communicate when they want you to do stuff. They don't have to like leave you messages. Subtle hints or whatever. And the fucking story is I'm embarrassed by it now, but like the story that I used to apply to grad school is about like having like a undergrad having an affair with one of his professors, and it's like and they have extremely kinky sex, and like that's the story that my mom's like, that's better than it was better than anything I've read off the shelf in years.
She a freak though?
Thanks, Ma. I don't know.
Man, that is your writing must be really good that she could forget that her son was writing about it.
Anything that me or my sister do, she just like absorbs utterly uncritically and is like, you guys are genius. It's like it's very sweet. She's very supportive.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely too loved by my parents for sure. I'm objectively not doing well, and they're like so proud of me.
See, I feel like I have the opposite problem where my parents like love me a lot, but it's curbed, and like they've given me probably too much in my life in terms of like emotional and like concrete things. But my mom has never been proud of me, so it keeps me grounded.
Oh, yeah.
You got that vibe.
Yeah.
You got never gonna please mama.
Yeah, never.
Written all over you.
My dad thinks it's really, really cool that I do comedy, and he has to, like, hide that he doesn't really care that much that I'm not making a lot of money or doing anything. My mom hates the idea of it because she hates the idea of me being embarrassed in front of everyone. And my mom also hates people who are... She doesn't like it when people are really candid about their lives, especially publicly.
God, you are so...
Yeah.
No wonder you're a disappointment.
Yeah.
For sure. My dad...
How does anyone get out of Catholicism and not like self-disclosure? Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, we can go into the Catholic shit.
Yeah, again, for like the fourth episode
My mom
in a row.
doesn't see herself. She doesn't see that she does a lot of the things that she criticizes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she doesn't know that like she actually is kind of like a loudmouth, opinionated bitch. She thinks of herself as this like really demure Southern woman.
Interesting.
But she's not. Yeah.
That rules. I feel like I have a pretty good picture of what people think of me, and I like kind of admire people who just go through life totally wrong about what everyone thinks of them. That seems great.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say was my dad wouldn't see me do comedy for the first like probably like year or something like that, because he was so worried I was going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was definitely his fear, was like, he's bad at this and it's going to make me feel terrible to see my son
fail
suck
so
ass
publicly
at such a dumb thing that he cares about too much.
Right.
But then he saw it and he was like, I don't think he really particularly likes stand-up, but he was like, you're doing well at whatever this thing is.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's like
cool.
the ultimate, like, I mean, I don't think he meant it this way, but there's like a whole category of praise that is like actually a diss, and it's, you're very good at what you do. Like, it's like, if you see a movie and you want to like very, in a very high class way, say it sucked ass, you say, it's good at what it does.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's very true. It's like it meant to do something stupid and it did something stupid. Yeah,
right.
That's what your dad thinks of you, Benjamin. No, I'm just kidding. Your parents love you. I love when they go to comedy shows.
So here's what I want to know. We know why we have something to prove. We know why we need to justify our existence by making stuff. What's wrong with you if you were loved?
Oh, I had to like be the most stable person in my family through like a really shitty time.
Yeah.
So I need to like please everyone and be very good at holding it together.
Yeah.
And I was doing that at an inappropriately young age.
Yeah.
So that's where it all comes from, for sure. I've
You've thought a lot
nailed
about
that
it.
one down.
Yeah.
That was definitely it.
Yeah, I have like a compulsive need to make sure that everyone in the room is feeling okay, like at a party. Like the past, this is so fucked up, but like the past like 5 people I've dated, I met them all because they were like at a party I was at and they seemed uncomfortable, and I like went to go make them feel bad. I swear to God, like no wonder I end up in like codependent ass, weird ass fucked up.
You're like a fucking lion. You're like, that one's injured. I'm going for it.
Man, I've had the opposite experience. Yeah.
Yeah, but so like, if for somebody who compulsively regulates the emotions of the people around them, like stand-up is the number one most fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
And when
do
it's
that.
going well, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much in any like social situation, I'll like key in on like the person who seems like they're having a bad time.
Yeah.
I want to think about where I met people.
Talk about
now.
my balls in a way that makes them just feel like, oh, okay, it's fine to just say anything, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Because this guy is talking about his balls. You look like you're trying to figure.
I was about to say the wheels are turning in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how I met every serious relationship in my life.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real pattern, but I bet if I looked hard enough, there's a pattern. Tinder
they
really
were the skinniest guy around.
Ruined our narratives. Yeah, the skinniest guy around. Well, Lath harassed me in a way that was like borderline illegal at a party. And the funniest, do you remember Shoelace Alacy? You don't remember that rapper who like always... Damn, I feel like you were right there, but we were like also doing so much different stuff in college. Anyway, I was just thinking about meeting Lath and how bizarre of a story it was. But when Lath found out when we first started dating that this other guy who was like way cooler than him was texting me, Lath goes, "Oh man, I understand that you want to fuck him more. Goodbye." It was so funny.
I like that.
Damn. Yeah. That is cuck shit.
I didn't want to fuck that guy, but it was funny.
Yeah, to say it out loud
taste.
though. I mean,
I know it was hilarious.
You have that thought, and then you overcompensate by like trying to be perfect.
Right. Well,
That's
Lath was also a rapper, and he sucked at it.
Oh no!
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Lath. Oh yeah, he had a horrible. He did a lot of stuff that I was like, this is just art, but it was a lot of stuff that was just like about violence against women. It was very bad.
It's amazing how to what ends you will go. Not you specifically, just one in general, to like convince yourself that the art that your partner is making is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like I genuinely think that Susanna's shit is like balling out of control good. And actually my ex-girlfriend also, but like there was a period of time, especially like college and like right out of college, where it was like I was really trying hard to convince myself that everyone around me was like doing the best shit in the world.
Right.
You know? Which I think is probably fine.
It is, but it gets annoying like after a while when people try to do that, especially in New Orleans. Like there are some people who are really, really good who act like everyone's as good as them. I'm talking about a specific person.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And I'm like, yes,
and this
you're
person
great.
knows who they are.
Yes, everything's great, but also we don't have to act like every shitty show is good just because your friend does it. I don't know.
Or that, like, just because someone's, like, an affable, like, good hang, that they're
but also,
good at what they do.
I just feel like it's a disservice to act like everything's good immediately. Like, I feel like things get good. So I'm not saying, like, acknowledging that someone kind of stinks at comedy, like, or stinks at whatever they're doing, doesn't...
Stinks is a funny word.
Yeah, like, it doesn't mean that they're going to be bad forever. There's people that... I'm a horrible person, and I, like, hit the ground running with stand-up, and also New Orleans stand-up. It's very easy as long as you don't like suck dick to like hit the ground running. But whatever, a lot of people take a long time to figure out how to do it, and then they get like really, really good really, really fast, but it takes like 3 years. And I've only been doing it 4 years, so I'm seeing that now. So I don't think there's any reason to be like, this person sucks, they'll be bad forever. Like, keep looking out and being positive, but like, you don't have to act like everyone you like is immediately great.
I mean, that's improv class syndrome. It's just like I don't think that you owe it to anyone to be like, you're not doing too good, but like I think you do owe it to them to keep.
No, definitely don't say that.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should be mean to people, and I don't think that you should be like, don't support their art, they're not good enough. Like, go to your friends' shows and shit. You just don't have to be like, this is fucking the best, because it's not. That's a lie. Yeah.
Also, then you like become delusional.
Yeah.
With improv, you should be like, if you're gonna have classes, you should be able to fail them. It's not a class. Like for real. Like if you're actually trying to make people good at improv, which I guess some people are, it mostly fucking sucks, but like some people are really good at it, and then they like develop comedic acting skills or whatever.
Yeah.
But those people take it seriously, and if you can't separate the people who take it seriously from like people who are just fucking around.
Yeah, like TFA teachers who are like trying to get laid or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Who just need something like fun in their life because the
like
rest of their life sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, hobbyist from someone who's like taking it seriously. If you don't separate those people, then there's no quality control, and what you're putting out doesn't make any sense. People should fail.
Well, I mean, but there's...
I don't know. Maybe you get your money back. I don't know how that works because it's all fucking like a
pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme. It's a classic
idea,
pyramid scheme, but still.
I think that like I get scared when people talk about, and I think they're talking more about improv stuff, but like when people talk about unionizing comedy, thinking about that in New Orleans is so terrifying, because I'm like, there's 5 people here who deserve to get paid for comedy, and some of them don't even all of the time. I don't know. I don't think that like just because you do something for long enough, it means that... I think if someone's making money off you, you should make the money. But like if no one's making money other than like slightly elevated bar sales, why should... You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to ruin the whole infrastructure that we have when we have nothing else. But anyway, I just don't feel like... I think it's actually good that people don't make that much money off of stand-up at first. I don't think that it's fair that people make money off of people who aren't making money. That's fucked up. But I think it's good that people have to, like, I don't know.
Yeah, a comedy union, I mean, like, Ted Alexandro did that, or tried to do that in New York to, like, some, like, extent with some success. And it sounds really cool and, like, well thought out.
Yeah, well, there's like enough talent there that, and
there's like
sense.
Clubs. There's like an actual thing to like
there's
organize
an infrastructure,
against. But
I don't want to say I'm not going to do comedy unless I do it for money, because then we won't do comedy. Also, I've met people who, when they start, they're like, "Why don't we get paid for open mics?" And I'm just like, "Why don't you jump off the Mississippi River Bridge? Fuck you! You signed up for this, and you think that you deserve money? Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, most people at an open mic don't even mean to be there.
Yeah,
they were there,
I've heard
and
that
then
multiple times, and I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate you. Yeah.
No,
even if they're good. Ugh.
Yeah, you shouldn't be paid for showing up somewhere where people are already
like,
hanging
Jesus
out.
Jesus Christ. Or the
and yelling at them.
Or the people that get up and they're like, yeah, and they like spend their whole time talking about like, yeah, my friends, like, I don't know, I could just bitch about everyone forever.
Please
stop.
Go on.
No, I hate it when people are like, this is my first time, and then everyone claps and they're like, my friend said I was an inspiration. I want to be like, you're not. It doesn't matter. This is stupid. Like, you're not even going through anything right now.
Dude, imagine being inspired by that.
Oh my God. Yeah, then you should, I don't know.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead.
I'm going to stop
inside.
Don't actually jump off of a bridge, anyone, but I don't know. Maybe.
I've been really enjoying watching your pupils fucking dilate with rage this whole time.
I get so angry. I was like so chill when I came in here, but
it's the coffee.
It's the
you just pounded the coffee. Do you want
yeah.
more? Is there any more?
Mac nut
I think
oil,
there
man.
might be. Dude, that was actually really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
And your mustaches never look so lustrous. So.
Yeah.
You could probably.
How terrible do I look
lustrous
right
means
now?
oily. Yeah.
Lustrous, lubricated, appreciated. I'm just gonna keep going with this acrostic.
I've never noticed how many different color hairs you have in your mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got orange, I got white, I got like Gandalf the white hairs come out. And,
the oil really brings out the different shades.
When I was working at Highland Coffees, I had like a shitty beard. You remember this?
Oh,
beard.
I remember.
Yeah,
That's when
like
I first met you.
Real patchy on the cheeks and just kind of like
you looked like Wolverine.
Yeah, and and like I have a lot of red in my hair, and like this was really red, and multiple people asked me, and this in these exact words, do you dye the corners of your beard?
Damn, they had very little confidence in you as a person.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
because they felt like good enough, like disrespecting you with that question.
Do you dye the corners of your beard?
Yeah.
My chin hairs are getting out of control.
I'm like, why are my roots showing? Yeah. I need some water so that my mouth isn't clicky. Yeah, thank you.
Can I get some too? Yeah. Nice.
Cheers.
Shim. What'd you do last night?
What did I went to my friend Sarah, who I really want to have on the show. Every time I see her, she's just like a mother of two and a public historian at the World War II Museum or whatever. But she is the funniest person I've ever met in my life. I don't understand how she's so funny. She's so fucking funny. She's got a very dry sense of humor. Anyway, went to her annual Christmas party. It is very, it's like very like hors d'oeuvres-y, and like people wear outfits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's pretty bougie, but like in a
definitely everyone put their shoes in the same place.
Yeah. Well, all the and there were children everywhere, like a bunch of
and like events or like activities for the kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I've been to some of those things. And they're weird.
There was one kid.
I do a bad job at shit like that.
There's one kid who like, it was really weird because I don't know. They're all like, all the kids who can speak English are like between the ages of like 3 and 5 or something. And so they're all still kind of in this like very single-minded mode of play where they're just like doing something and they don't really give a shit about who's around them. Or there was one kid who was only interested in interacting and like being really social, and he like clearly like loved he's like, oh, these are all my friends, and everyone else is like, I want to be a fire truck when I wish I were an inanimate object called a fire truck. It was so weird. And so he just like seemed so.
But he thought
depressed.
he was depressed. I thought for a second you were going to say that like he thought he was like nailing this social.
No, he was like putting on a brave face because he was like, hey, like
he knew he was better than those other kids.
No, he really wanted them to like give a shit that he existed. Do you know? And he wasn't annoying. He was just like a very polite little like, hey, let's do this. And they're like, I'm
projecting a superiority complex onto this kid because that's kind of how I felt.
We're talking about a Christmas party that I went to yesterday where there was one kid, they were all at the age of like parallel play instead of interacting or whatever, and there was one kid who had like precociously gotten out of that stage and wants to like interact. And no one gives a shit about him, and he's just like running around like. Aww. Yeah, it was really. Yeah, he was like a
and Benjamin
cool
immediately hated him.
No, I
him.
love this kid, and I am projecting a superiority complex onto him.
Oh, okay.
That like. He is pissed off at the other kids for not being like cool and smart enough. Yeah. I'm so dumb and I have such a superiority complex. That's a shitty way to be.
You're not dumb.
I'm pretty dumb.
No, you're not.
I think that you are arrogant, but I also am arrogant. I do think
that you are.
And I'm very arrogant. Yeah, for sure.
I think that is a.
It's so annoying how much more arrogant men are allowed to be. I can tell you the things I've gotten called arrogant for. It's very, very annoying. Anyway, go.
List them.
One time, a guy called me an arrogant bitch because I told him there were no hair appointments that day, and he was with his wife. And you could tell, and I was like, God, if that's how he talks about other women in front of his wife, he definitely hits his fucking wife.
Right.
Like, it was pretty dark, but I was like, man, when I worked at Aiden Gale, the things men said to me, and like men would also call me arrogant for like telling them what better products were after they would ask my opinion. They'd be like, what should I buy? And I'd be like this, and they'd be like, whoa, okay, Miss Smarty Pants, like, anyway. And then I think, one guy at an open mic tried to give me $5. He's like, I like how cocky you are up there. And I don't think I said anything cocky. I feel like my jokes are like really self-deprecating.
Right.
But he was like, yeah, you're real. And I had just done a set about talking about having a big pussy. And he was like, I like how cocky you are. And then he handed me $5. It was so weird.
That is really weird.
I mean, I get what he meant. That's a super shitty way to go about that.
No, he also gave AJ $5. So he wasn't hitting on me. He wasn't hitting on me.
No, this person was wrong about everything.
I don't know. AJ's gotten funnier, but I had a fucking breakdown on Facebook over some Louis C.K. shit, and he was just like the last person to post a dumb opinion. And then I had a mental breakdown.
I think he actually got his feelings hurt by me saying that AJ stood for assault justifier. I was like, dude, this is so clearly a dumb bit.
That's a very
so
funny joke.
No, I mean, he's a good dude. I like AJ.
I really like that.
I've already burned the bridge. He fucked up
there,
big time.
yeah.
He's just a doofus, but he's getting funnier, and he's a funny dude.
The thing where he gets off work and he like wears his tie.
Yeah, he looks like
dude.
he's in
AJ,
he looks like
not
Pete
do
Wentz.
that, man.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, but he really just strikes me as a doofus. I don't think that he actually hates women. I think that he doesn't understand anything.
When he has his tie down like that, he looks like he's in like a shitty 80s comedy of like a dude who like just got like blown in the back of like
his catering job.
party. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, no, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you're a good looking guy. You can dress better than this.
I really admire how much he writes. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him do the same joke twice. Like, because I only make it to like 2 mics a week tops.
Yeah.
He shows up to everything and he writes so much.
Yeah, I need to pay more attention to that.
Stop smoking through people's sets, you motherfucker.
I watch them
Dude,
so
you can't
often.
watch.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I get bad about it's like one of those things where I feel like you should watch like 30% of, but also I'll be like, I don't need to see someone who I already know is good set. Even though then you miss out on like fun stuff. But sometimes I'll like pop in after not watching someone for a long time and then be like, oh, I should book them on this. Or like, oh, I never realized. Because there will be some people that everyone says is funny and I've never seen them have a good set.
Yeah.
And then I'll like catch it. And then I hate it when when you're like, this person's funny. And then you show them the person and they're like, I don't think so. And I'm like, that was 3 minutes. Like, give it a second. But also I do that too.
It's funny when like if you book shows, you see someone have a good set. And you book them and you're like, oh, whoops, that was a fluke.
Yeah.
You suck still.
That's like my biggest fear.
Oh, dude, I do that all the
macadamia
time.
oil from the top of my coffee on my lips as moisturizer.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just lives there now for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mustache is... Izzy pointed out that I don't know how this is happening, but somehow when I'm horny, one little mustache hair stands up, and she's like, "It happens every time," and I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but yeah,
that is so funny.
Yeah. See, that's not a thing that happens to smart guys. Your face doesn't get horny.
My face gets horny.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get like really, really red faced and my lips get fuller. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, our bodies are stupid as shit.
I know. I think it's cool though. Also, my hair changes after I have sex and I don't think it's from like... I
Getting
don't have
tousled?
No, I don't get tousled during sex. It's usually very fast and like not moving around a lot.
Just mechanical.
I think it's hormonal because like I don't know, hormones change my face a lot too. Mm-hmm. Like it gets thinner when I'm like I look more attractive when I can get pregnant.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm very like in touch with that. Anyway,
this
is all.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I like my face looks uglier and is less symmetrical when I'm on my period. It's true. It's a real thing.
Get real droopy dog on one side.
Yeah. My nose gets bigger. I don't know how it happens, but my face and nose get bigger.
My sinuses clear up when I am aroused.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can breathe.
That's like stage health. That happens to me
I get
on
that
stage.
too. It's when you get horny, you can smell better, and then like right after you come, do you get that thing where you can breathe extremely deeply?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck is that? Like you're like, oh, all of a sudden I have a diaphragm. I didn't realize this existed before.
Yeah.
Not like the birth control method.
A diaphragm.
Yeah. Oh damn.
When did I put a diaphragm in my ass?
Yeah. Oh, I put a dental dam over my damn dick.
Thank God I breathed so deeply, or would have never felt it.
Just draw a breath and then just blow out. Just a little.
Y'all both think that you can shoot water in your butt and have it come out of your mouth.
Wait,
both
what?
Of y'all, you said something to that effect.
I don't remember saying that.
You
ever.
said something about
I was talking
the
about,
bidet.
Yeah, we're talking
coming
about
out of the mouth.
I was talking about making a bidet from scratch using a fire hose, so that the water comes out of my mouth.
Oh yeah, I just pictured like a hot summer's day, and all the children are playing, and there's like an ice cream truck, and then Michael just goes up to a fire hydrant and cracks it open, and all the kids come over to like play, but he just shoots it straight up his ass.
I did.
Sounds refreshing.
I did ask Maria, even though I knew she couldn't because she didn't have a car. I was like, I have to ask just so you can say no, but we're doing a podcast. And then she said she would love to do it if she knew in advance next time she's in town.
Cool.
But I felt really embarrassed being like, oh, if you want to do my podcast.
Oh yeah, man, I've been saying that to so many people, and I feel like such a dick cheese, but
I haven't talked to someone who I feel like is better than I am yet about it, and I feel like Maria is. That's why it was embarrassing,
yeah.
But other people were just my friends, so it's not as embarrassing.
dude, yeah, fucking, that's so telling because you just think you're better than everyone we've had.
No,
on
I think
so
we're
far.
equals.
No, it's fine. You think you're better than Amy Irvin.
They're not people that I talk to. Like Maria, like lives in New York, and she's funnier than I am, so it's embarrassing to ask her to do stuff. You know what I mean? But our other friends do comedy with us all the time.
I just called you Susanna. That's not good. Mary Diamond. It's just every time she's the one I disagree with the most. So when I'm about to disagree with someone, I just say
You
her
didn't
name.
help yourself at all there.
But so, right, exactly. You don't have to be embarrassed anymore. We have 2 complete strangers who like the podcast.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, because our new friend Toby from the United Kingdom who loves the pod.
Shout out to Toby.
Shout out to Toby Olowe. I don't remember his last name. And then Stucha for 666.
Stucha for 666. Yeah, thank goodness. Who's in rehab right now?
Who's in rehab right now, and we wish him the best.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very sincere Twitter. I think he started one just to talk about rehab.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Should we bleep out his handle?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he'd appreciate, or she would appreciate the shout out.
I think Stucifer's a man.
I mean,
Stanley
I
Tuccifer.
still feel like no one's going to listen to this, and I also think we're going to get rich off it. So, you know,
I don't think
contain multitudes.
Yeah.
is that like a Stanley Tucci thing, or what is it?
No, that's is that Whitman? Who is that?
Who?
Containing multitudes.
I don't know. People just say it online.
Stucifer.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, Stanley Tuccifer. That's my joke. That's my thing.
Yeah, he started the Twitter just to say back to rehab. That was his first tweet.
I think his bio says meth enthusiast or something along those lines.
Burger flipper, taco rep, meth enthusiast.
Hell
yeah.
Shout out to number one fans.
Oh, I thought we were giving a shout out to meth itself.
We follow him.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really working the socialist angle on Twitter because I think that because people keep asking me like what the podcast is, and like without that organizing principle of like we're all kind of left wing,
but we don't really talk about it that much.
But that's so I think
y'all don't do shit.
I know.
I think that it's like this is like I've thought a lot about this, and I think it's really important that there be entertainment that isn't about politics, where socialist principles are just assumed by everyone in the room. Do you know what I mean? I think that moves the Overton window a little bit, where it's like
I think it doesn't matter, but I mean
this doesn't matter.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's just supposed to be fun, and I don't think that we're gonna. I mean, I don't think it moves the Overton window, but
well, not one podcast. I just mean like in general.
The idea yeah.
Because like most entertainment is super liberal, and
I don't do anything with my principles though, so I feel like it doesn't matter that they exist. But I feel like I should. So I don't know.
We're only referring to each other as comrade from now on.
Oh, God. No, I don't mind if you use it to get more followers and stuff on Twitter, but I don't really think that we're a leftist. I mean, I think that we are all like far left of like Democrat.
Right.
But
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I also I feel like I try not to talk about it because I don't do anything. And if anything, I'm actively like benefiting from wealth inequality.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know if I want to identify that way.
Yeah, the reason I'm not
do shit, but I suck at it. So
No, you don't suck
you're
at
active in DSA. You're
very active.
yeah, but I rely so heavily on people that are better at it than me.
Oh yeah, sure.
To like actually do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Kate Root.
Yeah.
And Chris Curley and a bunch of people, man. Now I gotta whatever.
Yeah, I just I feel like there was a time where I was flirting with the idea of being more politically involved, and then I just started putting what I wanted to do over what I should be doing. But it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with being a champagne socialist, man. Yeah, I used to be a revolutionary communist. Now I'm not so into revolution anymore because I'm comfortable. I am a number one sellout. Yeah, incrementalism. That's what I'm about now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I think that the world is going to end unless people riot. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it will end.
Yeah, I think so too.
But oh man, we should have guests. What are you thinking about?
Oh, I was thinking about Naomi Klein.
Which one?
You guys read No Is Not Enough?
No.
Her newest one?
Mm-mm.
It's really good. It's it opens with her taking her kid like scuba diving or like snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef, and it's dying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just her having that realization that like her children are fucked.
Yeah.
And the whole thing, like she couldn't know more. Like she knows basically everything a person can know about like climate change and what it takes to actually like fight that.
Right.
And knowing all that stuff is going to make you pretty fucking pessimistic.
Yeah.
But she still comes out, like the book comes out like giving you like a pretty clear picture of like how you can actually do stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking about, but that's not funny. She's the best person though.
Yeah.
That's the second Naomi Klein shout out in 2 episodes. So we
That
should have
I've done her?
No, just in general.
Who did it last time?
We were talking about New Orleans going all charter, I think, and someone was like shock doctrine.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we should have her on the show.
No, I mean, and like, yeah. What's up, Naomi? I've sort of DJ'd, and by that I mean like curated a playlist, which is what all a fucking DJ is anymore now. But my DJ name is DJ Slayomi Klein. So
I'm DJ iPod.
I'm not a DJ.
that's the most respectable thing
Yeah.
you can be nowadays. Is just not a DJ.
I did do burlesque once though, and my name
Really?
was Bobby Pin. Mhm.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've made it this far
Were you dressed
without
as a British cop?
putting
No,
out
we did
like
it
some
to-
sort of like shitty like SoundCloud rap, you haven't done burlesque,
Yeah.
you've never DJ'd.
Yeah, burlesque is lady DJing. I know ladies can DJ,
No, they
But-
can't.
but they're also stupid.
What are some other things a perfect person would not do? Improv.
Comedy.
Yeah, definitely not improv. Yeah.
What else?
You can't do any. I mean, everything sucks. Like everything is stupid, and trying anything is bad. I don't want to forget to steal this white wine back from you since you're clearly not going to drink it.
We are the most ungrateful podcast house.
Yeah.
MD always brings a shitload of wine, and then
We just come
We
and
don't
bring
drink it.
booze
I'm
and
going
you
to
don't
take it
drink
back,
it.
and I know it's probably rotten by now, but I'm going to drink it with LaCroix.
Wine doesn't go bad.
it's just vinegar that gets you fucked up.
It's what?
Vinegar that gets you fucked up.
Yeah. Well, it's probably. Let me see.
I thought you were gonna smell it, but nope.
Let me.
Take a big old
It's not fully bad yet. It's not great.
man. You didn't buy it because it was great.
Tastes like it's getting me drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a really, really pretty bottle.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm never leaving white wine here again. I can tell y'all don't really love it. Suze didn't even drink it.
No, Suze drinks wine, but I don't know.
It wasn't good enough. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
She seems like a red wine kind
she's
of.
definitely a red
lady.
wine.
Oh,
lady,
red.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought that y'all liked white wine because you had that old ass Boda box, but now that I'm realizing it was there forever because you don't drink it.
Yeah, yeah. It was a really bad bottle. It tasted like lemon water in like not a good way.
Tasted fine to me. I drank it when I was like 6 months old.
Yeah. I don't understand why people wine is such why red wine specifically is such a class marker, because it makes you look so fucking stupid with your
wine
red
mouth.
ass mouth.
Yeah. Purple mouth.
Yeah. It's like you were every time I drink red wine, I look like I've just pulled my head out of a trough of raspberries that I've been eating with my face.
It also makes you look really like it fucks up your eyes a lot and makes you look like really tired. Not you.
You look like you would do that too.
Just like
you look like you would
just
go
a
face
person.
first into a fucking trough of raspberries.
I love raspberries.
I always
Something
feel like
about
a
being
rat.
bald. I don't know. Makes you look like that.
I had a white cranberry margarita last night in Mobile, Alabama.
I think
bet
every
you
cranberry
did.
margarita is a white cranberry margarita.
Oh, right. Okay. It was delicious. It was only white people there. You're correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good though.
It was good. Yeah. I drank 3 drinks and then I drove to New Orleans and I stopped in Pascagoula because I had to pee even though I just peed. And
Sounds like you weren't.
You always
drunk
give
at
me
all.
shit on fucking road trips for how much I have to pee.
I know. Well, I drank, I was there for like 2.5 hours and the wines they gave me were literally this much wine. So
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't feel drunk at all, but the only thing that was affecting me was I had the drunk peeing disease. But then I stopped in a gas station that had a Subway. Oh, I want to tell you all this. And it was like midnight it was like 11. And I got a meatball sub, like a 6-inch one, and it was not very good, but I eat really, really fast. And then I sat down after ordering it, which no one does in the gas station Subway, and I like sat down and ate it. And then I was like, can I get a cup for water? And he was like, we don't sell water. And I was like, okay, because you have to buy it from the gas station. And so I went to buy a bottle of water, and then the cashier was like, ooh, I saw you fucking that sandwich up. He was like, he was like, you made me want to get one, and I never eat at Subway, and I've been working here for blah, blah, blah. And I was
Damn,
like,
you're making the meatballs look good, girl.
I think he was gay. And he was like, you just sat down and you were into it. You didn't look up.
I
It
do
was so
enjoy eating with you because we both eat like
So
fucking
fast.
like prisoners.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I remember one time we got tacos in Austin and we waited for like 35 minutes for them and then we ate in 2 minutes. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And we got too many tacos.
Oh, it was so good.
Remember that extremely buff man that sat down with us?
I
and-
think about him a lot.
Yeah, he
In my quiet moment.
You know those people who get so swole that they just become sincere?
Yeah,
he was one of those
Terry
guys.
Crews syndrome right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like really wanted a friend. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He
Man,
seemed
I
interesting.
envy like
I got a
guys
sober
like that.
vibe from him.
Oh, for sure.
A lot
of people
Yeah,
who
he
get-
like he posts about water.
Yeah, whenever I meet
Definitely.
a sober person, I'm just like, are you fucked up right now?
Have you encountered that weird corner of the internet that's like really into drinking water?
Oh, yeah. You mean the internet? Like did I tell y'all? I know I talked about it on stage at 12 Mile. The big thing in beauty right now is to rebrand basic things like water as beauty essentials.
That's
I was in Madewell because I was looking for my thinner friends and relatives for clothing and items. And and then I was like looking at the beauty stuff and there was a glass water bottle. It was beautiful color, baby blue. And it said #1 beauty essential. And it was talking about water. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's more important. Water. Why do you drink water? To be hot, mostly. Not to survive.
Yeah.
Oh man, run that ad campaign in Flint. Yeah. Oh, it's just so beautiful. You have clean water.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I hate how much people are like, all beauty shit is horrible bullshit. And I hate so much how like clean eating and like all this stuff is trying to incorporate like body positivity and feminism and like health over like beauty. I'm like, just tell me that I need to buy this cream because I look like shit. Like, it's so much more honest. It really is. I think it's much more insidious and fucked up to have things veiling themselves in like feminist shit. It's
for
like
sure.
because at least the other shit was just like, we are not feminism.
Yeah.
And so you can just like, you know what I mean?
This helps you be a better fuck object.
I just like clear, yeah, exactly. Because sometimes I want to be a fuck object, and some things like we were talking about last time, which I hope you cut out everything I said during the catchy episode. But anyway, I hate And I think this is what I'm getting at. We're getting so far into, I'm going back to the thing I would not shut up about last time, but we're going so far into like feminism is for you. Feminism is looking hot because it's for you. That's why you drink water, to be hot and not to survive. Because it's, I don't know. I hate everything.
Yeah.
I'm breaking.
I understand. Like, because so
there should
much,
be clear lines drawn.
and it's not just feminism. Like, there's so much of like co-opting like a social movement and like selling it to people because our culture is so individualistic that it's like, don't even consider what it means to actually like organize collectively around things that matter with other people, and you're just part of like a group of people trying to make your lives collectively better.
Right.
Here's how this improves your life. Here's how you'll feel better doing that shit.
And it used to just be like easy. It used to be like products are for people that care about status and conforming. So commercials and advertising was just like, if you want to be a good dad, then you should, get what's the word? Refinance your home to buy this piece of shit thing that will make your dick hard. I don't know, but like it's now just like,
if there's one thing that makes a bad dad, it's a soft dick.
I don't want no limp dick ass dads. Fuck that.
My dad's dick's harder than your dad.
My father's cock throbs.
I don't know. I just saw a good tweet and I got distracted. We don't talk about how hot bellies are enough. Fuck being an ass man.
I saw that.
Boy.
I'm a belly boy.
I'm a belly boy.
And then there's a follow-up tweet in the thread that's like a belly's just a big tit with a dry nipple with no juice in it.
Wait, oh my god.
Wait, is that Yusuf?
Yes, Yusuf.
Dude, he's so funny.
I know.
I love that dude.
Belly boy. I didn't see the follow-up.
Oh, his podcast is good as shit. Death is imminent.
Yeah. Shout out to Yusuf and Death is Imminent. Yusuf, black Michael Glaviano Roach.
Y'all do look a lot alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's just like,
They have the same
stretched out
face.
version of you. That's so funny.
They have the same face.
That dude is ripped. I saw a picture of him with his shirt off. He is fucking ripped.
Not the same body. No.
No, you guys are like pretty similarly
Kidding,
ripped. He's just like
he's a little
he's
man.
lankier,
Right.
but still ripped.
Yeah,
That's a good look too.
Yeah.
I'm very.
I told him that he looked like you when I met him one time in Austin. He was like, "Okay, that's weird."
Yeah. Did y'all see, speaking of Flint, did y'all see Elon Musk donated a whole bunch of money to make sure that the children of Flint, Michigan have laptops?
Are you kidding me?
No, it's like
hundreds
of thousands of dollars.
No. Wait, also only hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Yeah, right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
he shot a car into space for fun.
He should fix everything.
Somebody tweeted, the children can't drink laptop. Yeah, anyway, what were you saying?
No, I mean, not fix everything, but he should spend millions, like, at least buying water botters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should give everything away and then kill himself. But like,
well, right.
there are so many people that think like,
no. I'm going to draw the line at he should kill himself. He should shoot himself into Mars. Just crash himself into Mars. It should be incidental. I think that he should.
Enough.
I think that he should start a monastery.
No one should actually kill themselves.
He should start a monastery on Mars. That
anyone who's been on the Joe Rogan podcast should.
Yeah.
We should look at the guest list.
Maybe not everyone.
Except for Duncan Trussell. I like that guy.
Yeah, probably a lot of people have. If he asked me today, I would go on it, but I hate Joe Rogan more than anything in the world. Yeah.
Well, you just booked yourself there with those words.
No, I'm just saying, I'm like, I can't shit on people for going on bad podcasts.
Right.
So if you come on our podcast, it will not be held against you because everyone understands that it's okay.
Yeah.
You say that like we have any control over that.
Yeah.
No, it might be. But probably not. Nobody listens at this point. But
some people did.
To what? Our show? Uh-huh. We have like almost 100 subscribers. Yeah. So, and they're like actively listening. They're like listening to every episode. So it's been going way better than I possibly could have hoped in terms of.
Yeah, thank you, our moms.
We have so many moms.
If my mom listened to the podcast, she would kill herself.
Yeah, you've said that a few times on the show.
That's why I hide it from her.
You don't think
post.
I mean, she's going to know at some point.
No.
Nope.
No, she tries. She's learned to try not to know about my life. I didn't realize that my mom was following me on Twitter a couple years ago. Yeah. And it was horrible. I had to block her from all social media. That's how she found out about my tattoo. Oh my God. When I think about my mom, like seeing the social media that I don't know that she's following, it's horrible.
I accidentally forget. Well, I just forget to like block my family from seeing the immense amount of pictures of my ass that I'm sorry.
That's so cute.
I'm sorry, my nephews that like have to look at my ass now.
Yeah, I when my mom told me that she listened to the podcast, I was like, dude, how did this happen? And she's like, you posted on Facebook, and I was like, I blocked you from seeing it on Facebook, and she was like, someone else saw it on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. Oh, also my cousin. Did I tell you my cousin? Did I send you that screenshot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like loves podcasts, and she was like,
and we
I
asked
listened
if
to a
she
lot
thought
of.
that we sounded hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's up?
Never got an answer, but it's fine.
No, people seem like these hips don't lie, and by hips I mean analytics.
Oh, dude, we're done. After saying some shit like that.
And
That's horrible.
The analytics suggest that people actually like the show for some reason.
I don't know.
Yeah. So.
Well,
My sister listened to it. I gotta call her because she left a voicemail. I missed a call from her, and she said she liked it, and she also called me a monster for not wiping my ass. So
yeah, you are a monster.
for not checking. I mean, I do wipe my ass. Yeah,
even your relatives.
You know what? I'm constantly covered in shit. I'm just gonna admit it.
Yeah.
I'm still fucking
got
cocky
a
because
snap
that's
from
male
Joe
privilege
Cardosi.
or whatever.
Which means that his
Is it
wife
gonna be
was
his balls?
drunk. No, it means that his wife was drunk and being
Every
hilarious.
time Joe's ever sent me anything, it's just a picture of his fucking nuts.
Oh, actually,
Uh-oh.
it's him opening up someone else's mail.
Never committing a felony. Yeah.
Yeah, with such a smirk, man. What a little cutie.
Yeah, he is. I miss him. I got drunk. Turns out if you run a little over 3 miles and eat a piece of toast all day and then drink whiskey, you feel amazing.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to Lakeside Mall and fuck some shit up. I have to get Christmas presents, so.
I haven't gotten anything for anyone, and
But you're
I'm fine with
Jewish.
that. I'm Jewish, but my family we suck
celebrate,
at it. Yeah. I'm only Jewish enough to like criticize Zionism. When people say Happy Holidays to you because they know you're a Jew, and it's like 2 fucking weeks after Hanukkah, and you're like, you don't just fucking.
Well, okay, sometimes people say it because they work in a public school and they want to make sure they're not offending.
No, but they're like, it's worse because you're wrong.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're a
right.
yeah. Hanukkah's
if you're
over,
saying it because
motherfucker.
someone's
Like,
Jewish, but you say it like during the holiday season because
but it's not the holiday season because it is a different time of year,
right?
Because the Jewish calendar
but everyone
is
gets
different.
off for Christmas. So,
Yeah.
it's just a way to say happy
say, like,
holidays.
hi.
It's like saying happy time off.
Yeah, sure. I guess. I don't know. But like you're talking about like when you say holidays, you're including like a couple fucking things. And Hanukkah's over
I
by
feel like it
the
also
10th
includes New
most
Year's.
of the time.
I disagree. I think that it's a way
Yeah,
to
it's
say,
New Year's too. But like
I think it's a way to say like happy season because everyone's experiencing the same season even if you don't experience Christmas. But I understand that if someone's saying it specifically because you're Jewish, then it's stupid.
yeah.
New
I
Orleans-
should get my sisters and my mom something though.
I've never encountered so many people who aggressively say Merry Christmas on purpose. Then in, like every nice restaurant, the host like has to say Merry Christmas and not Happy Holidays. It's really creepy.
That is weird.
Like all the Commander's Family restaurants and shit. It's like that.
That makes sense.
And like all the Brennan stuff. And
It's the only time anyone says merry anymore. Like,
Right.
Having a merry time.
and our Lyft driver last night was living objectively the dream. He was smoking. He had his dog in the in the passenger seat of his Ford F-150. He had a American flag trucker hat.
Was this my dad? No.
Maybe so.
My dad has a Ford F-150.
And anyway, so
Tight.
and he just was like he like did it's like he made eye contact to make sure that he knew that he meant it when he said Merry Christmas, even if you're Jewish. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah.
Even if you're
Merry
Jewish.
Christmas, even if you're Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a woman, I'm not going to say her name, but it's a traditionally Jewish first name. And it's not Rachel, because, like, that's anything now. But, like, there's a woman I know who I can't ask her because she's my work superior.
Reba McEntire.
Yes. But I cannot ask her, like, what her religion is. But she seems to me in every way like she's Jewish. And I'll
You
tell
can ask.
yeah,
just
but
be-
she wears Santa shit all the time. So I'm like, what are you?
She's incognito.
Yeah.
She's flying under the radar.
I'm like, wait, is your family super Christian? So Christian that they gave you an Old Testament name? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of Jewish names are also Christian names because it's the same document.
Dude,
but
you can ask though.
I know. She's just like,
well, you know, Santa was Jewish,
just be like,
right? And then he was persecuted.
That's why.
And enslaved by the elves. Yeah.
Yeah. He's in control of all the production.
what time is it? I gotta get. Oh, how long have we been? I bet a lot of it was bad.
We probably got an hour of
fucked up. A lot of it was bad. Wait, we have an hour left of recording?
No, we have recorded an hour.
An hour.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like how when you were talking about how you accidentally got drunk, you forgot to mention you had also smoked weed.
I did, but I feel like if I smoke weed first, it doesn't compound. I feel like...
That's very scientific.
Yeah, shut up. If I drink and then smoke weed, it makes me super fucked up. But if I smoke weed and then drink, then they do two different things and they don't act together.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
I think I saw that article in the New England Journal of Medevin.
My dick. Yeah.
Of my dick. Yeah.
Man, that song "Smoking and Drinking" by Danny Brown. That song's so good.
Hell yeah.
Is that Danny Brown?
Is that little boy finally getting caught trying to climb into the dumpster? We walked in, there was a little boy who kept trying to get in the dumpster.
But he was too small to get in the dumpster.
Yeah,
he was
cute.
trying so hard. It was so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So you haven't gotten anyone any gifts. I just did it today.
I ordered Jeff the wrong thing.
Amazon Prime to the
What'd you get?
rescue.
It's not going to come out until afterwards.
I don't know if it's the right thing or not. So he showed me this thing that he liked like a month ago, and it's from Bear and Fig. Do you know what that is? They make men's stuff.
Okay.
Anyway,
What does that mean?
Jeff likes very specific things, and he has a messenger bag from them. They make like men's like leather stuff.
They're
in
a
bags and
haberdashery.
stuff. Yeah, but it's like a little bit cheaper than a lot of like it was like a $45 thing, and yeah, I see it. Benjamin is mouthing a slur at me. You guessed it, the N-word. Yes, there it is. But it's the Vanguard. It's the $45 thing. Anyway, I thought it was a small wallet thing, but it's a notebook leather cover, and I think it's what he wanted, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he already saw the package, so he probably knows what he's getting. So I want to get him something else because it's too late to return that, and he'll probably like it regardless. But I want to like get him something else in addition to that.
We already got him the
did
Lego thing.
Yeah, but that was pre-Christmas, and his fucking birthday's January 4th. What the audacity?
Yeah.
Well, me and Izzy got drunk with Jeff last night, and he was very appreciative of the Lego thing. He was like really happy.
That's sweet.
Dude, he's such a fucking sweetheart.
I know.
God damn
He's
it.
the
I love
nicest
that
baby boy.
He's a
stupid
nice
little
boy.
skinny motherfucker.
I love him. Yeah. I want to get him a good gift, but I'm going back to the Lego store, and I bet there's other shit there that he would like a lot.
I slid in just under the wire. My sister had sent me something like a pair of like workout pants or something that she wanted, and I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and then today finally I looked on Amazon and she hadn't sent me the size, and so I just picked the one that I thought it was, and it said like arriving Thursday, which is too late, and I was like fuck, and then I texted her, I was like, what size did you say, just to make sure that I ordered in the past the right one. And she was like extra small, and when I switched the size from small to extra small, it flipped from Thursday to Monday.
Nice.
It was
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I got my dad a loop pedal for his guitar, which I think he's going to shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
himself.
guitar dad too?
Oh, I got a guitar dad for sure.
Tight, yeah.
Dude, when I was
Oh man, that's what that generation got right. Was just like I just play guitars and I don't think about anything.
Right, I drink
just that
Hamm's
generation
beer
of white
and-
dudes
yeah.
like has the best life ever,
Dude,
They
so
fucked the world up, but
when-
like, oh man, just playing with a loop pedal and like not thinking about like the climate.
Right.
Oh, it's
yeah.
so good.
When I was in college, I had a little recording studio in my apartment, and like a very little, bare bones one. And he came over, and I set him up to like just like noodle and record. Like he like recorded "Since I've Been Loving You," you know, like immediately, like multi-tracked it. And anyway, and I had him set up with like a like specific signal chain and tone that I like had been working on, and it's just like very sustainy, slightly distorted. It just like sounded really good. Anyway, so I give it to him to noodle around with, and he noodles around. And so like after like 10 minutes of him like recording this little cover, he like takes the headphones off, and I was like, so what do you think? And he said, if my guitar had sounded like this when I was a kid, my life would have been completely changed.
Oh my God.
It was such a beautiful moment. He was such a happy dad. Yeah.
Sweet.
Also, a little bittersweet because he was like, my life didn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, that doesn't sound sweet to me. That sounds like he's like, oh, dude,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
I could have lived a better life.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find the tone. Couldn't find my fucking tone.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough reverb for me to live my dreams. So now I have you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out that my favorite part of music is recording it, not practicing or playing or showing it to anyone. It's just the like very fiddly, almost like it's like playing with Legos or something. It's just like very involved and very immersive. And I do it, and then I just throw it in the trash, and it's so gratifying. Like I don't know. It's very liberating. Like as someone who does a lot of like art shit, to do something that has no public on purpose by design, just for fun, is so liberating.
I mean, that's the only way I've ever really played music. Yeah. I like thought I was going to take it seriously at some point, but I'm not good, really.
You're good. I've heard you noodle around on mine.
I mean, but I'm not good enough to like do anything with it, really. I guess like had I like tried, you know, I could have like there are some shitty musicians playing in bands or whatever, but like, yeah, no. I
don't think that.
I think my like standards are so much higher for music than they are for like anything else. Where I'm like, I can't do that, so fuck all of it. Yeah. So it's always like just for me to fuck around.
I don't think that musicianship is even remotely important in music right now. I think that like if you have an ear for what sounds good, you don't have to be good at playing an instrument to get there. Just like what I do is I just record a million takes of the same shit until it sounds right. Like I don't have to be able to play a song all the way through in order to put it together. You know what I mean?
I guess, but that kind of sucks. I mean, like, 'cause you can't reproduce anything live, too.
Right. Like, I have no interest in that. That's like,
yeah.
I have no interest in reproducing.
For recording, I guess it's like that.
Yeah. How's your pee?
It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel better?
I mean,
how did you get that hole in the wall?
Which one?
Do you have like dude rage?
No, I really don't have dude rage. Thank God. I have termites.
Oh, okay.
What is it? The one next to the bathroom?
Yeah, like right next to the toilet.
Oh yeah, no, I was shitting. I was having a difficult shit, and I punched the wall. No, it was it's termites. We had a ton of fucking termites.
Have you ever punched a hole through a wall?
No, but when I was a kid, I did punch through a pane of plate glass. But I kind of pulled my punch at the last minute because I was like, this isn't a good idea. And then, so it was like a screen door that was closing towards me, and I was frustrated, and I was going to like, just like kind of rattle it. And then I was like, oh no, this is a mistake. And you know how screen doors close slowly, and then right when they get to the end, they go, and they close really abruptly. It did that on my hand.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And I bled a lot. It was really stupid. I was like 7.
You ever punch a hole through some shit?
No, I've punched stuff, but I've almost broken my toe, or I've like cracked my toenail kicking a trash can before.
Ouch.
I've done some dumb stuff.
I would rather break my toe than crack a toenail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've also broken toes before when I did point, but way different.
What's point?
Ballet.
When you're on your tippy toes.
Dude. I guess I'm just going to do someone else's bit, but Anna Letterman's joke about like the ballerinas.
I really don't want to take care of her fucking animals.
Wait, I don't know the bit.
Oh,
it's just like, you see all these girls dancing ballet on their tippy toes. It's like, why don't they just get taller girls?
It's so good.
So funny.
I love her. She's so awesome. Is she back doing stand up?
No,
not really. Bad. She's great though.
Yeah. But yeah, so you have to take care of her animals. Is that what you're saying?
She messaged us. Yeah.
I wish I could help. I can't really help. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm already like, I hate it when I take on this shit because I'm just like, when someone needs it, you should do it. But I'm also like, great.
This is like the second time in 2 weeks for you too. Like,
well, yeah, people just being like, can you feed my, like, I'm already feeding my friend's cat on Christmas Day. which I'm going to end up hating more. Like, it feels easy, but I know it's not going to be
I gotta
that
let
easy.
Luke's cat out when I get back.
And now I just took on the responsibility of feeding cats and dogs every day. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you. I don't want to. I don't care what's going on in your life. Like, find someone else.
This sounds like it's on you for saying yes to something you had.
Yeah,
no
it's just, I also think it's shitty to like, I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. I guess if people are desperate, they have to ask for help. But
Well, desperation is shitty.
But
It sucks. Yeah, you put stuff on other people when they don't want it. And
right. I just always think that there's a way to be like, can you do it until I figure out a better solution? But I just hate it when people are like, oh, I found someone to do this. I won't try to find a better solution that doesn't make it really inconvenient for them. You know what I mean? It's like more than meeting your own needs in a desperate time. I feel like you should go above and beyond to not make things inconvenient for people.
Right.
Like ask many people so you can not have them do it every day until January. Yeah.
All right. You know, that's like 4 more days.
I know. It's just like, I always feel like what I do, and this is something I do to myself and also something that I feel guilty when I'm off of work, but I always end up filling up my schedule to the point that when I go back to work, I'm just like,
you didn't have a break.
Great.
Yeah.
Like, so far it's only 2 shifts at the bar place, which is like 3 hours a shift, so it's not big of a deal. Yeah. But like I cannot say yes to more, and I'm gonna get guilted, and anyway, and there's shit that I can't control, like birthdays and memorials and wedding stuff that like I had to plan when I was off, so I just am not gonna. Yeah.
You got to work on your boundaries.
Well, the important thing is that we do this as much as we can.
Yeah.
I can have as many boundaries as I want, but I need to get married and I need to do it when I have time off work because I can't do it when I'm working. And my dad's birthday is December 30th. Jeff's is January 4th. And my friend
What's
died.
their social security? And what street did they grow up on?
and my friend died, so I have to go to his memorial.
Oh,
on
no.
January 5th.
I made a joke when your friend died. My bad. Yeah.
No. So anyway, I just think that like already I'm just like, oh, there's so much shit I don't want to do that I have to do.
Where's his memorial going to be?
Lafayette.
Okay.
It's just the friend memorial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to go to that, but I also don't want, you know what I mean? Like it's just my last Saturday before I go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend doing something I don't want to do, but I also can't miss.
Did you make time for the thing that you said you were going to do, which was write while you're off of work?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Of course I won't do that, but sorry. I'm so stressed out.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That you're stressed.
I hate Christmas. It's bad.
I think that your high might be wearing off. I think you might not be in total ecstasy anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't feel great anymore. Now I'm just drunk.
You were riding high.
Yeah.
For a second there.
They just keep running and drinking.
Yeah. All right. Have we reached a stopping point, do you think?
Sorry I talked too much.
You're okay.
I mean, I'm always,
Always down to continue to hang out.
Yeah.
That cat can pee. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I got to host a show later, but other than that, I don't really have shit to do.
Yeah. Who's closing it out?
Fuck, I forgot. Wait, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
It's not the guy that you don't like, right?
Oh, no. No. Dude, that was terrible. Yeah.
Oh God, that guy sucked so bad. His first
People,
joke. Can I
like,
say his
suck his
first
dick.
joke? What's that?
People like love him. They think he's great.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we were talking about this earlier.
I mean, just don't go on stage too fucked up to talk to anybody and open with, if you're a fat woman and you got no tits, God hates you, and
I
expect
think I've
to
heard
do
that
well.
joke before.
That's funny. Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy
from
that
him.
that's a bit.
Yeah, no, it sucks, but also it's
Oh,
like,
Ashley Branch is headlining. She fucking rules.
No.
Yeah, no, it's going to be tight.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
We should get Ashley on for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like such a dick asking people.
What would
like,
she talk about?
Huh? I don't know. Just
Basketball?
To
She was
hanging.
a college basketball player.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could totally pick her brain about that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up shit that
I think Marcus played in college too.
really?
He's so good.
Little Marcus?
Little Marcus, yeah.
Little baby boy?
And he's like an amazing musician. That dude's
Isn't he, like,
perfect, and I kind of
5'9"?
hate him for it.
How tall is he?
I think he's shorter than me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like we're eye level, but I think I'm taller than everyone. I think I'm your height. And what are you, 6 feet tall?
5'10".
Oh, really? I'm 5'8.5". Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you seem tall. I don't know if I've said it on mic before, but like years ago, I told Luke, my best buddy,
she was 6'4".
huh?
That she was 6'4".
No, I told, or like Luke told me that he was like 5'10" or 5'11" or however tall he was, and I was like, "Oh, you don't seem tall." And it's like he brings it up all the time as like the worst thing I ever said to him.
This one guy, this is so funny to me. Guys like often will comment on how large I am when they're hitting on me. And
Large Marge.
Yeah, this one guy, and I was so skinny, but I've always been this height, and I always had like thick thighs, and I was wearing
Quit bragging.
Yeah, I mean, I looked. Yeah, I had like really muscular. Not really.
No, don't
muscular.
quit bragging.
Yeah, but so
You're
anyway,
so arrogant.
So my friend Alex was with this guy. He had come over, and he was like, I thought he was hitting on her, but then after I left, I was at her house. And after I left, he was like, yo, tell me more about that Gigantor girl. And he called me Gigantor.
That Gigantor girl.
That Gigantor girl. And he was like,
I Gigantor that up.
Oh my God. I've gotten so many compliments about like my shoulders and just, it's like, wow, you really make me feel like a delicate little flower. Also, guys,
I've had people
old.
with me like commenting on my little ass hands, and that sucks. If there's like, I'm way too self-assured with my body because it's amazing, but yeah, my little hands.
Wait, you don't have little hands?
Dude, put your hands up to mine.
Oh.
I got little ass hands. Yeah,
are.
man.
Give me your right hand.
No, dude.
Let me see.
It's tiny.
It's smaller.
Yours are bigger than mine.
Yeah.
I think I have long fingers, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn, I scrubbed my ring with an old toothbrush. It's really shiny right now.
Nice. Nice.
Flashy. I never notice. I guess I'm just not like wired that way to think about like marriage or whatever. But I never notice people's rings.
No one does.
Yeah.
I've noticed guys like.
I think that's not in our like generation to.
I don't think so. I always look
much.
for. I do. I always look for rings on men, even now, because I'm just like, are you? I'm just horny, so I'm just like, are you married? Can we flirt? Who cares?
Yeah. How is this going down in my head? How guilty do I get to feel? And how hot is this because of the guilt?
That's why I think men should wear engagement rings, because I'd like to be hornier and guiltier more.
Yeah.
Oh man. If I didn't have such little hands, I would just start wearing one just to be even
a married man
more unattainable than my already perfect looks.
It's unattainability, but it's also like pre-approved. It's like a pre-approved man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like
a certified pre-owned.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
It's like that thing with the fuck parties of like at least one person doesn't think you suck.
Yeah,
so you got to come
exactly.
with a partner.
Yeah.
Marriage is like
Which
that.
doesn't mean anything. And I actually don't think it's like, I've never slept with a married man. I don't think I've ever done anything with a married man. So I don't think it's like a kink. It's just like flirting is harmless. So if you're just flirting.
Yeah. Oh shit, what was I going to say? Oh, has it been your experience that when you're not single, people pay way more attention to you?
Yes and no. Basically, it's always been my experience that people that I actually want to sleep with rarely pay attention to me. But I always besides like, I'm not saying,
Besides all the people you wanted to sleep with that you slept with.
Right. But since I've been with Jeff, like I've been hit on probably the same amount, but there was only like one or two people where I was like, that's someone that I would have fucked if I were not with Jeff. Yeah. Other people is just like, oh well.
What about you?
I think everyone's hitting on me all the time because I have too much self-confidence. And I think a lot of people probably are, but I just feel like everyone is.
Yeah.
Because of, I'm overcompensating or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I always think people are hitting on me.
I think you get more attention.
I think that I must have really given off a whiff of desperation when I was single and like had never been even remotely interested in a long-term relationship, and I was just like, what's wrong with me or whatever, because as soon as I wasn't thinking that all the time, I got like so much attention for the first time, and I had no idea. And also I don't know, it's weird. I'm just thinking about this because I went to Frenchman with my tourist friends, and like women were paying attention to me, and it was it was weird.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Feeling good and hot.
Nice.
No, dude, you're a good looking guy.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
I got rejected by Michael 10 years ago.
Sort of?
Absolutely, I did.
Okay, yeah. I was very damaged emotionally.
I mean, it's also okay to just like not be into every girl that likes you.
Yeah, but you are very cool and attractive, so it wasn't you. It was definitely.
I know.
I hope we all fuck. I hope that's what this podcast is.
Yeah, I think that this is just all hours and hours of foreplay and hours of work producing and editing out MDs saying
oopsie doopsies,
ethnic slurs. No, you don't say it.
Only Benjamin does.
Yeah, you can't call them oopsie doopsies anymore. It's Guatemalan. Guatemalan is the word. They're not called oopsie doopsies.
Okay. I think we should stop there.
All right.
Yeah. I think that we should start plugging Dragon's Den every Friday.
Oh, dude, also
Always every
we
Saturday.
have never once said that you should rate and subscribe and
Yeah.
you should do that.
Yeah, if you made it to the end of the episode.
And if you're listening on a thing that's not iTunes, cool, but it only matters if you rate it on iTunes. So rate it on iTunes more than your other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go out of your way to, for some reason, help us.
Yeah. All right. So, Dragon's Den every Friday. Always Lunch every Saturday.
And Night Church at City Saloon every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
For a less good show.
Or a less good show with less comfortable seating.
No, the pews are very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. I find them triggering as someone who went to Catholic school, but no. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace.